We're now going to elevate this out. I'm going to hold our fingers at not quite a 45, but it is going to be longer at the top and shorter at the bottom. Now obviously you can do this to any sort of length, however long or however short you want to take the haircut. You could razor this, you could point cut it, or you could blunt cut. The choice really is yours. And again, just like anything, I tend to go in and we're going to take another section back diagonal. And keep your sections nice and clean. You can see your guide. As you can see, we're building up weight through this section. And we're just going to carry on doing this all the way around until we get to the back. As you can see, when you come behind the ear, your section continues back diagonal. Again, if the section's too large, just break that section down into manageable sizes. Continue to follow it down. Now at this point I would recommend stopping. Don't continue working your way around. Come back and do the same on the other side so that the two meet. What I tend to find is if you're new to this, or if you get a little bit distracted or anything like that, what can actually happen is you will get shorter. So by coming back, checking your balance in the mirror, checking your sides, okay, you'll get the right length and they'll both be the same length and they'll meet back in the middle. So I'll do the same on the other side and then we'll move on to the top. Okay, once we have the two sides connected, we're going to move on to the top. And I always start by just connecting the crown area, because then this gives us a good guide for the length that we're going to do on the top. So I'm just going to take out my crown area. I'm going to take my section in the center and I'm just going to pull this out to 90 to the head. So I'm going to find my guide. I'm just going to follow that round, pulling it straight out at 90 and following the shape of the head. And I'm going to take from the same point a cake or an orange like section, tiny bit of my previous section just to help me as a guide. And again, you could point cut this. So taking a section right down the center, we can now decide how we want to elevate this central section. So if we wanted to, taking a guide from the back, which is there, we could either elevate this section to leave it longer towards the front. We could come in horizontally, or if we wanted to, we could even come down so we have more length at the crown into shorter at the front. So I'm just going to come in horizontally, so I think that length will work well. And again my body position here does alter, but part of that is because I'm videoing this. And it actually sort of connects into a fringe that was already there. However, you would just carry on horizontally across. So now we have our central sort of guide. So what we can then do, so now we have our central guide. Again, we're just going to split that, and we're going to use our back guide and our central guide now to work down towards the front, and again just elevating that section to 90 degrees, following the head shape, just rounding off. So there's our short point, just rounding off to blend that in. Now if you were leaving this longer towards the front, this is when you would also start to over direct your sections back to allow the length at the front to be kept as well. Point cutting, razor, however you sort of feel most comfortable, and also as well depending on the effect that you want to get. Now I said in a previous video, a razoring video, to begin with I would always club cut, put the structure in, and then go back through and deconstruct my haircut. Okay, so now we have this side done. We're going to do the same on the other side.